Hi, everybody. Bruce, give me some grace. I'm not feeling my best. Um, hadn't been truthfully since Wednesday, but I've been coming on anyway. Definitely don't like being late. Trying to get better about being late. Oh, there's a lot of people live right now. My. A lot of people. So good afternoon, morning, night, evening, depending on what part of the world you're in. Depending on what part of the world you're in. Says there's 5 watching. So hello to all 5 of you. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Hey, the positive. How are you? Hey, Effie's World. Thanks for the thumbs up. Please hit the thumbs up button, guys, if you have not. Love the way Blacklight Records says it. YouTube loves that, and so do I. And if you decide at the end that you don't like the video, go back and just hit the thumbs down. Yeah, no biggie. No biggie. So today's a new day. How is everybody's week so far? Monday, technically Sunday is the first day of the week, but for some, this is a new work week. Things are starting over. What do you call it? Weekend diets. Diets are back in effect. Cheat days are over. How are you guys? One quick second. I smile, even though I hurt you, I smile. Hi, London. How are you? But there's no sunshine, nothing but clouds. It's dark in my heart, and it feels like a cold night. It don't feel that way today. Hallelujah. Hey, Miss Sheila, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you also for blessing me last week. That really blessed my heart. Y'all don't even know how YouTube truly, being a content creator, truly blesses me. And it's funny because I resisted this. I really did. And I don't know. It goes to show that God definitely knows better than we know. Because I resisted it. I just didn't want to do it. I was good with singing in the background, but being in the background, helping others. I'm okay, London. I can't complain. Uh-oh. Thank you, Vermont. I guess this shouldn't be a part of my props if I'm not going to remember to actually change it. But I literally have calendars. I've gotten better because I'm trying to be better about planning. Planning. I got you, bro. I got you, my brother. Trying to get better about planning. I have calendars everywhere. In my bedroom. And just trying, y'all. I'm trying. There you go, Vermont. Just for you. And me too, actually. So thank you, sir. It's okay. Don't apologize. Hey, Minister Music of Terrence. Minister of Music of Terrence. Lord have mercy. Hi, Minister of Music Terrence Tower. Hey, Minister of Music, Terry. Who is Terry, baby? Make sure I got everybody. Hey, everybody. Yeah. So, today's topic is positive vibes isn't just a cliche. It's the same thing I said. Oh, is it? I thought I said Terrence. Lord help me. The positive pusher says my little block calendar says February the 11th. Just changed mine as well. Bruce, you would have lost it if you saw that one, huh? Oh, he will lose it if you see the one that's in my laundry room. I don't know what date is on there. I think it's a 2020 date though. I don't know. And Terrence, if Terrence is your nickname Terry, I don't know what made me say Terry. I don't know. So yeah, positive vibes. It isn't just a cliche, it's a way of life. And I kind of want to talk about it because like I'm big on being positive. I'm big on I understand. I understand. Bruce, it's all good. It is all good. No, it's Terrence, maybe mistext. No, it was me in a misfire in my brain. My brain often misfires, partially because of having 2 brain surgeries, and a couple other things, but no complaints. I apologize, Minister of Music Terrence Tower. I will say that is a lot for me to say. So can I just say Terrence? Or Minister T? You tell me. Dre says, wow, you and the positive pusher were in the same month. The laundry room says February. Oh, my. Ooh, that's what you call trying efforts. Yes, God. Yes, Terrence is great. Okay, thanks, Terrence. But I want to give you the honor that's due with you being a minister of music. So I will try to program it, Minister Terrence. But thank you so much for coming in. I stopped by and visited you. I think it was Saturday, but I didn't leave a comment. I just sat there and listened. The positive pusher, see, that is just God constantly confirming that he connected us. Vermont says, Dre, she was just interrupted by Valentine's Day is all. No, Vermont, do you know that like I just started liking, well, no, I don't really care about Valentine's Day. For a long time, I had this negative reaction or feeling towards Valentine's Day. Like it was a day of love. And I guess because I already didn't feel love, even though I was in a relationship where I was loved, it just didn't make sense. However, in a therapy session, what I figured out, or what the therapist helped me figure out, was I was conceived either on Valentine's Day or around Valentine's Day. And my mom in my bio only interacted that one time and she got pregnant. And so that's a whole nother story. But there goes my disdain for the day. So I was happy to learn, because I couldn't understand why I didn't like the day so much. Like, why do I'm a woman. Why do I not like this day? But now I know. He says, I like chocolate. I'm loved by my wife every day. Yes. And my husband, I will say, is great about that. I never doubt he loves me. Now, some days I may doubt if he likes me or not, but love, never. Mm-mm. Hey, old Deuce. See, there I go again. It's okay. I got an eye appointment today at 3:45. I hope my husband remembers. Hey, old head Deuce. How are you? Pray that you're doing well. Oh, she hates me. Cut it out. How's Daisy doing, Bruce? So yeah, Bruce, I don't know how he got Bruce's Vermont painting photos. I don't know how he got this cat. But somehow he has a kitten, and the kitten's stay is supposed to be temporary. However, during her temporary stay, we're calling her Daisy. She rests on each side of his shoulder. She plays in his beard often. She has a lovely bed. She has a bowl. He's been bottle feeding her, but she's moving to the bowl. But he says it's temporary. But I tell you, I think that she is an emotional support animal. She's doing much better. She's eating from a bowl now, and she's a pain. Yeah, right. To the she's a pain part. He loves her. I know he does. Oh, hey, Deuce, how is it going for you on this Monday? So, back to the matter at hand. She climbs my leg to sit on my shoulder. You have got to record that. I think that the kitten is so cute. I asked my husband this morning, could we get a kitten? I really did. Like, I could probably deal with a cat if I get to raise the cat. And he quickly looked at me, turned his head, and closed the door. So I guess that's a no. Excuse me. So, guys, I have been a little down under the weather since Wednesday. I know y'all didn't know because I come on and I still smile and get through my life. And yeah, but yesterday was probably the worst day for me. And I think it's because I had gotten dehydrated. And so this morning I started drinking Pedialyte, and it is helping. I know it's for children, but it's helping. I'm not big on Gatorade and what is that? Powerade. And Minister of Music Terrence says, would love for you to come sing on my live one day. I'd love to. What I do realize is you and I go live at the same time, because I go at 7 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And you go at 7 p.m. also. But yeah, positive vibes isn't just a cliche, it's a way of life. So a lot of what I say or talk about, it stems from like of course what I've experienced, but also excuse me guys, I'm sorry, also from a way of life. Example, some things growing up, and I didn't technically grow up in church, but the last 25 years or so, I've been in church. Definitely, let's just say the last 20, that has been a consistent thing for me. And what I learned is some stuff has been taught or passed down that isn't really biblical, but more organized religion, I guess. And so when you think about positive vibes, you know, that goes to it could go to a whole nother dimension of positivity and excuse me, y'all, positivity and putting positive vibes in the air. And hold on, because this frog in my throat is killing me. He's able. Woo! Thank you, Jesus. Derek, no such thing as you being late. How are you doing, my brother from another mother? That's it. Your girl voice is coming on through. Yes, the devil is a lie. He cannot have me. Dear, where'd you get some egg rolls from? Now, I did speak to Miss Sheila. Okay. And so, you can go to another dimension when you get to talking about positive vibes and positive vibration and energy. And as I search, as I go on a quest for myself, to find the truth about what I believe. And I've shared with you guys before that I believe in the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. See, Aisha, don't put those doubts in your head. What doubts? Tell me, old head deuce. I'm very cautious about what I say because I don't want to what's the word? Make anyone else stumble while I search for my truth. And in searching for my truth, I'm still searching for the truth, but I don't want this organized ideology of what I'm supposed to believe. I just want relationship. Yes, Cat's got a nice home now. Okay, I don't know what y'all talking about. Sorry, my son. You're okay, Miss Sheila. Thank you for even being in here. And so we often talk about positive vibes, positive vibes. I've heard the words vibrations more in the last 2 years. Oh, thank you, old head deuce. I've heard the words vibration more in the last 2 years than I've heard in my life. And I've heard people say, oh, well, I'm spiritual. And you have to be mindful of when someone says, oh, I'm spiritual, because it doesn't mean that they necessarily believe the same thing that you believe. And so for my quest in searching for the truth, I just choose to be positive because I'm a firm believer that what you put into the atmosphere, you get back. And that's biblical. I'm also a firm believer of there's power in the tongue, that the power of life and death lies in the tongue. So I believe that you can speak things over yourself, over your life, over your children, that you have to be careful about. I love that my aunt is truly drilling into us this whole relanguaging thing, kind of like goes back to coconut water. Yeah, my husband swears by coconut water, and he is getting me some. I hate the taste of it, but I'm going to drink it. Yes, I did, Minister of Music Terrence. I said that I'd love to. I said we actually go live at the same time, though, from what I saw, because I go live Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday at 7 p.m. And I think you go live at the same time. Wednesdays, I typically spend that time with my husband. But absolutely, I don't consider myself a true singer, vocalist, but sure. I'm getting there. And oh, head dudes, let me say, you guys are my therapy too. You allow me to hey, Minister of Music Terrence, you can, so my email is Iseashia@gmail.com, and we can schedule it. That gummit. Oh, hey, Deuce, I was about to say something to you, and you said be right back. So I have to wait till you come back. But you guys are definitely my therapy as well. I'm grateful for a platform that I can come to and just be myself and not worry. Because I'm a firm believer that if you're here because you want to be here. But yeah, so you can reach me there, Terrence, and we can actually talk about it to find out what is a good time. So I believe that, when it comes to positivity, one of the things that I was saying was like with my son, when trying to motivate them and talk to them, one of the things that I learned that I've done wrong, and I've done it wrong because this is what I've heard. And so we have to get away from saying what we've heard. Hey, Bridget Clark, how you doing? We have to get away from the saying what we heard thing and start saying what we know. And I love again that my aunt is drilling this relanguaging in us. So, typically with a Black male, it's stated, you guys are already born with two things against you, with two strikes against you. You're Black and you're male. No, I cancel every time that I've said that to my sons, every time I've said that to any young Black male, because no, it should be switched. You are already born with two awesome powers. You are a male and you're Black. Those are two great, attributes to you. And then go from there instead of, I can't imagine having this negative connotation put on you daily, often by people that look like you. And so that kind of, hey, Simply Simk channel. She says, thanks for this, mom of two boys. Yes, I have two boys, but I promise you, it was just in the last few months well, since I've been on here, so today marks 3 months that resonated with me. And I was like, wow. It was actually after the George Floyd incident. And I just realized, wait, we got to stop saying that. We have to say something different, something better. Hey, Visual A101, I am doing okay. And so that's where I am now. I'm just trying to make sure that I speak positive words into the lives of others as well as myself. So an example, I say this channel is Hola, I am Sonic. How are you? I say that this channel, hold on 1 second, guys, because this obviously is an important call. Hold 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves. Sorry, guys. That was the school system. And I was like, let me answer to be safe. So yeah, I'm determined to speak positivity. And in doing so, I also realized that thank you, the positive pusher. In doing so, I realized that everybody's not going to appreciate it. So a good example is how I've been sick literally since Wednesday, but I've been on YouTube. Thank you so much, positive pusher, every day. And so you guys probably didn't really know that I wasn't feeling well until yesterday's, and it wasn't a live. I just did an upload, but you could probably see it. I love my rain bell. And this morning she told me, and which I knew that I was, she said, Iseashia, you're dehydrated. I see it in your eyes. I was dehydrated yesterday. Really the last couple days, because of not being able to keep anything on my stomach. And so, and no, I'm not pregnant. Amen. And so I didn't just give that the full authority of my body. And I know that sounds crazy, but yeah, I could lay in the bed, I could lay around, but I don't want to do that. And it doesn't mean that if someone else chooses to lay down and lay through it, that it's bad. No, it just means for me, I choose to take the approach to come here to be with you guys, to talk about a topic that I hope, will make a difference in the life of someone. And then it also, like Ohead Deuce said, this is his therapy. It's my therapy. I get to talk about being positive. I get to talk about making positivity a way of life. Like, And you're going to irritate some people when you do that, believe it or not. Like when you start looking at life from a glass half full kind of way, there are going to be some people that just cannot stand you. And it's okay. And especially if that's the approach that you want to be. It doesn't mean that you're fake. It doesn't mean that that you're not being yourself. No, it just simply means that you choose to see life through a positive lens. And yeah. And so for that, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Yes, please hit the thumbs up button if you have not. The words of Peter Lloyd, YouTube likes that, and so do I. And if you decide that you didn't like the conversation today, you can hit the thumbs down. But yeah, and so you'll find also when you start speaking positive things, putting positive things out in the atmosphere, even over your children, like when they do something good job, son. I'm proud of you, son. I'm so proud, because if they do something bad, we're quick to address that. So we have to make sure that we create a healthy balance, even with our children, in our spouses, friends. We have to. Minister of Music Terrence Sauer says, keep saying positive stuff. Absolutely. Bridget Clark says, we must give our kids positive reinforcement. Absolutely. And I don't think people realize the importance of positive reinforcement and how that uplifts, that builds, that gives them it boosts their self-esteem, a higher morale. It makes them want to work harder. It makes them want to put more into it. So positive reinforcement is necessary, even in your own lives. There's an episode of, if you Google it on YouTube, it's an episode of, is it Third Rock? And hey, Angela M, thank you for coming in, love. I think it's Third Rock, and I think that's what it's called. And Sheldon does a positive reinforcement trial on his roommate's girlfriend, and it works. And I am just beyond tickled by it, because positive reinforcement, when you learn what it is, it actually works in all areas of your life, across all boards, across all ages. Something you can even do for yourself, like me and the positive pusher. We could technically help ourselves change our calendar if we do some type of positive reinforcement. What Bruce did to me today was a positive reinforcement when he said, he told me to, he said, what's today? And then he was like, look behind you, my friend. The my friend was the positive part, like the positive part. And so the what's today was a question, but all of that was a positive reinforcement to make me see, I hadn't changed the calendar on my, changed the date on my calendar. It doesn't give me a negative vibe or negative feeling to go and do it. So that's a light way of explaining it. The Big Bang Theory. Yes, that's what it was. I'm like, Third Rock. Yes, the Big Bang Theory. But if you type Big Bang Theory positive reinforcement, it is hilarious, but it works. It works. The positive pusher says, yes, we need more people to give out positive energy and vibes. Yes. And if you don't think energy is real, it is. Surely you have touched someone. One, you have seen someone's hair staticky. I'm sure you've seen that. Or you've been touched by someone and they shock you. Energy is real. And I don't care how saved we are, we still carry energy. Whether you want to call it energy, spirit, whatever, it's at the end of the day, energy. And we carry it. And so, and it does transfer. And so you have to be mindful of that when you're the people that you encounter, the people that you take on as an assignment, the people you attach yourself to. Like, you have to be very mindful of that. And Dre says, yes, the Sheldon bit was hilarious. You should share the link. It really was. Let me see, and I'll put it in thing. You guys can watch it. Positive. Probably can show it actually because it is for teaching purposes. Reinforcement. Big Bang Theory popped right up. Okay. Click on it and get the link, and I'll put the link in the chat and you guys can watch it at your own convenience. Whose channel? Okay. I'm gonna put the link in the chat, but actually I can share it. Hey, my Kimmy, happy Monday to you. Visual A101 says, if we think positive, move positive, act positive, then everything will move smoothly. And guess what? If it doesn't move smoothly, your reaction can still be positive if you start off in a positive manner. I don't. Positive K. I don't. Oh, hit the Good Sense channel. Happy you enjoyed your weekend, Angela M. Okay. Let me see if I can. I'm going to share my screen. So this video that I'm about to share, really don't, I'm going to say that we're implementing the Fair Use Act because I am trying to teach or show the process of positive reinforcement. I will pause as necessary. Ohead Deuce says, my positive vibes came from the Rastas. Then I began to want more positivity. Y'all gonna have to tell me what is the Rastas? Is that like elders? Positive and negative. Good rap song by Shabak Red and Necro. Okay, let me share my screen. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. All righty. So we're going to look at it just a tad bit.
You finished? Well, thank you. How thoughtful. Would you like a chocolate? Yeah, sure. Thanks.
So did you see what happened right there? He didn't even say anything to her about it. She just asked to pick up his plate, and he was like, how thoughtful. And so he gave her a chocolate. That was a positive reward.
Oh, sorry, Sheldon. I almost sat in your spot. Did you? I didn't notice. Have a chocolate. Thank you.
Are y'all peeping? Are y'all peeping what's happening here? Okay.
You're here a lot now.
Oh, am I talking too much? I'm sorry. Zip.
Thank you. Chocolate?
Yes, please.
So do y'all see what happens? Every time she does something that he wants her to do, he is giving her a chocolate, which is positive reinforcement. So he's not teaching her, like he's not physically saying, I want you to shut up, I want you to move, I want you to put my plate up. He is allowing, it's called operant conditioning, but he's basically conditioning her to do the things that he like by rewarding her with the things that she like. So I love the way Bridget Clark says it. She says positive reinforcement is used to train people into the behavior that is desired. I wouldn't know anything about this if I didn't have a child with autism, but it doesn't just apply to children with autism. That's the other piece. So yes, Pavlov, absolutely, old head deuce. It applies across the board. And so that's one of the things I said when I learned about behavior. I was like, dadgummit, I done raised my other 3 kids totally wrong, because it works. I mean, you see here that it works. We're going to watch a little bit more of it and then we'll be done.
Oh, hey, Kim. Yeah, you know what? Hold on. Let me take this in the hall.
So see, it's not about her not being able to say no. It's about that's what she likes. And so by her loving chocolate, he knows to use it as a reward system for her to get her to act the way he wants her to act. Simply know, but I began my journey there. I don't know what a toast is. I will have to look that up. Okay, one more.
You'll never guess who they got to replace you.
Okay. I know what you're doing.
Really?
Yes. You're using chocolates as positive reinforcement for what you consider correct behavior.
Very good.
So that's the beauty of positive reinforcement. But it works well, and you don't have to whoop anybody. Hey, Cindy Randall. Old head Deuce says it's a Chinese philosophy. No devil. Oh, well, I know that evil spirits are real. I'm okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I didn't miss any comments. So yeah. So it's considered, a cliche, positive vibes, but it's not just a cliche. A toe is essentially a balance seeker. Okay. But there is evil. So I couldn't be one of those because I know that evil exists. Yeah, it exists. But I do choose to try to see the good in everything, in everyone. Even those who I know aren't the best of people, I try not to judge. I'm not perfect. The Toa discusses those things. Okay, cool. I mean, at this point on my search for truth, I definitely still believe in God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. However, I am not attached to organized religion. And that's just me, because so many people have been hurt by the organized part of religion. And it doesn't mean that I won't ever return to a church or I don't belong to a church, but it just means that I'm truly searching because I don't want to waste my life not fulfilling my soul's purpose, not doing the things that I know God placed me here to do. So yeah, positive vibes only. And it's okay when there's someone that comes around you and they have some negative vibes and you can feel them. Ask, hey, what's going on? You just seem a little off today. What's up? Or hey, anything you'd like to talk about? But and if they say no, then it's just no. However, you can what's the word? Make sure that you protect you. That's why I always say protect your eye gate, your ear gate. Protect the things that you listen to. Protect the things that you see, because it matters. Like it really, really matters. Cindy Randall says, I always look for positive and not the negative. And it's so easy to see the negative. That's just me being completely honest. It is so easy to see the negative, and you're not even trying to look for the negative. It just kind of pops up, and it's easy for you to see it. And so you just want to be mindful that you're not one of those people that go in with full judgment looking for things to be negative, because guess what, if you go looking for negativity, you're gonna find it. I promise you. Negativity is not hard to find at all, but positivity isn't hard to find either. If you y'all, StreamYard is about to make me literally let them go. Okay. Hey, Edward Smart. Thank you for coming in. If I did not speak, Cindy, I think I spoke to everybody else. Yeah, I like what Cindy says. I always look for the positive and not the negative things in life. Absolutely. Derek C. Williams says, I grew up in the Methodist denomination. In my search, I stepped away from organized religion. There is clearly a higher power. Whatever that is, your guess is as good as mine. God. God. Hi, as told by Tina. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Oh, Jesus, if you met me, you think I'm a heathen. No, not at all. Derek, by definition, you could call me is it an agnostic? Am I pronouncing that right, Derek? The positive pusher. Yes, what you feed yourself mentally, physically, spiritually definitely affects your mood or the vibes you give. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ohedu says, Derek, but you're on the path, no doubt. You do not oppose heaven. Derek says, it ain't hard to find negativity. Imagine my shock. Good people and positivity may take effort. Derek, what's here? Like, what is here, dude? Like, what happens here on my channel? Good people and positivity. What do you mean? It's not a misnomer. It's not a myth. It's real. It happens. At Positive True That. Okay. Sometimes the only motivation you have is the decision to be positive. But the decision to be positive will what's the word? It's an enforcement. Like, it'll help you. It's a booster. Hey, Derek.
Big time.
What it do?
Shout out and respect due to Iseashia of Memphis.
Thank you.
Yeah. I've been listening at you, man. You make sense. Bless your heart. You make sense. I think it's important. I hope this TV I'm in the break room. This TV ain't too loud, is
it? You're fine.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you. I think positive reinforcement for everybody, man, woman, and child, young and old, is a good thing. You know, we have so much negativity in the world. Yes. And you're right, it ain't hard to find no negative stuff, but just like good people, it's hard to find. So it's positive vibes. You got to try to find your way. You know, everybody walk is different, you know, and stuff like that. But but you did you actually did pronounce it correctly. I consider myself an agnostic, and that's just somebody that questions organized religion. There is no doubt that there's a higher power, you know, but I think a lot of times people argue, and millions of people have died throughout history. Oh, my religion better than yours, or you practicing religion wrong, and all that nonsense. You know, like we clearly were created by something much bigger than ourselves. Now, what that is, once again, you said God. Some people may say something else. That's all. But I don't think you should argue over it. But people being how they are, that's what they do. You know. So that's pretty much all I want to say. I see my man Old Head Deuce up in here. Salute the Old Head.
Yes.
He a funny dude. Bless his heart. You know?
Hey man, I never joke on the internet. I never joke.
I would imagine my shock. You don't?
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me get my hat. You know.
Well, that's breaking news.
You said
I refer to him as my YouTube protagonist because he tells you he tried to throw you off. So, but he don't mean nothing by him. But he don't mean nothing. He's a good dude.
It's all good.
I always get a Navy guy's flack, man.
Oh.
Well, that's because he don't know no better, you know.
I don't know no better.
Yeah, bless his heart. Yeah.
But I ain't got no sense. I'm only acting like I got sense because I like this channel. This is a sham.
Understood. All right. Look, I'm gonna go and drop back down. I'm gonna let Old Head take over, and you know, again, just thank you for always having me on your platform, and
thank you for always coming up.
Yeah, well, you always have a safe haven, man. You got to love you for that, man. Salute to Drake.
Thank you. Love you, Derek.
All right. Old Head, I'm gonna holler at you.
Okay, right on. The reason I call it
Deuce, nice to meet you.
Yeah, how you doing? I don't show myself everywhere, but I'll come here and do it. Oh yeah. Y'all got good sense.
We try. Some days I wonder. We try.
Oh yeah, I can't see the chat, but you know, do I be doing too much on there?
No, I enjoy it. Like, it's all about interacting and engagement and talking with one another.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a great show. You don't need to hide numbers. You got to get it right.
Oh, thank you.
That's true. You just got to get it right.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but things are going. You know, what's the subjects? Wrap this up in, like, you know.
So basically, that positive vibes just isn't a cliche. It's a way of life. Like, you can choose to live a positive life, and it's okay. Now, some people aren't going to appreciate you because you choose to live a positive life, because you got some people that just don't like happy people or positive people. But it's a way of life. You have to make that choice that's what because you can find negativity everywhere.
But you've been in a vortex of negativity before.
Oh yes.
So how'd you get your smile? Because I don't want to hear from everybody, but that story, it lit me up. It just, oh man, I know she ain't lying a word of that. She ain't. She probably underestimated. She probably not even, you know, she could probably put extras on it. She kept giving us the light version. I was like, yeah, I've been through that.
Yeah. My smile is the one thing I can control. Nobody can control my smile.
Yeah.
So
they try to put a mask on 6 feet. They can't stop it.
I'm not gonna let anybody take it away. Even with a mask, I'm still smiling. You can tell by my eyes because they get tight when I smile. So. Oh
yeah. But at one point or at any point, was it taken? You didn't have it.
the crazy part is the smile has never been taken. The joy has, but the smile has never been taken. So I can hide behind like I hadn't been feeling well since Wednesday. I can hide behind my smile too. So that's the one thing that I can control.
Yeah, that comes through strength.
Yeah.
But boy, I had all them foul emotions.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. But it has never been taken away. And I'm grateful. I bless God for that. Because I guess that's just one thing that he's given me that I have control of, and I'm not letting it go. It's mine. I will cry and smile. I can't explain it. It's my smile.
Mm-hmm. But that's there's depression.
Mm-hmm.
People don't even examine their emotions. I had to go to I was in the West LA PTSD program for I don't know how many years, maybe almost 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was almost you name it, mass shooter, all that crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I landed on my feet. A lot of people don't land on their feet in the VA. They constantly go back because they don't make the decision to go find their own doctor, because a lot of them have the money to do it, but they just keep going to VA because the meds are free, but they're testing on you.
Yes. Yeah.
So once I made the decision to make my own decisions medically, my life got considerably better, considerably fast.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could easily not have been here. But Derek motivates me to make videos. I used to make videos. I made a video on how to get off drugs, how to beat schizophrenia, how to if you're a mass shooter, I made a bunch of videos, right? And then Derek had an incident, had to take all my videos down.
Wow.
Derek got into it with somebody, which it really, really threw me off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I didn't make no videos for a while, but I like the royal fam. I like hanging out.
Yeah.
I like what you guys are doing. So I like to hang out with you guys. You guys all make good neighbors.
I appreciate you. Like, you're a part of the tribe now. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And when it comes to PTSD, I actually have
I'm here.
Okay. I actually have
video chat.
A diagnosis of PTSD, and I couldn't understand it when the psychologist said it. It was in 2017, the early part of it, and I was taking care of my mom. And when people get sick, sometimes you think they're supposed to get better, but she got kind of meaner towards me, and I was the one that was there. And the doctor, she told me, she was like, Aisha, you do have PTSD. I was like, I've never been in the military. The most I've been is ROTC, and I thought that was just a military thing. And she was like, no, honey, you if it takes you back to a place of childhood, and like fighting in my sleep, I jump up because my first husband would wait till I go to sleep to try to fight. So even now, and it will be 10 years that I've been married in November, if you walk up to me and touch me and I'm asleep, I'll wake up swinging. Like, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And so I didn't know.
That's PTSD.
Not real for other. I just thought it was just a military thing. I didn't think that it could affect people.
No, I think about, we still, it was generations of PTSD after slavery.
Yes.
And it just, it's some of it's in the culture.
And I think that's what's going on. Even the August Alsina documentary, he said, I believe that every child in the inner city projects has experience, is having experience with PTSD. And how do we address that? Because they've seen bodies laid out in the ground. They've seen gang wars. They've seen so much, and they've grown up with it. And it's like, how do you expect them to do something different if this is the only feeling that they know? And it was just like,
and you need help. You need help, and everybody told they on their own with that.
Yeah,
that's why I'm a big proponent for reparations, because we could fix some of that.
Yeah, but then how? And I'm not like, this is me asking because I'm over reparations at this point. I'm like, just treat us like we're human, give us the rights that we deserve, and let it be. but how would they do reparations? What would that look like? And I'm seriously asking because I hear it all the time, but I never hear what's the plan with it.
If you go to Afro Energy News, there's a 21-point reparations plan. It's really good. Yeah. And there's another one, Kitty Obiowadu has a book called The Repairing. Mm-hmm. It'll probably be more along the lines of what you're saying, like more of a, what's the word?
I just want, my husband says, he's like, I don't want you to give me anything. Just treat me like I'm a human being. Be fair.
Yeah, but it's owed to you. You might get it whether you want it or not. 40 acres and a mule.
Yeah. And there was a young man. I saw the article last week. He went to court, and he wasn't an adult yet, and he asked the judge and jury his only request was that they tried him that he would plead guilty if the jury in the court would try him as a white man. And he brought up the statistics of that court and how there were some Black people that did the same crimes as white people, and it was every time the white people got lighter sentences and the Black people didn't. And so that made that court actually look at how they were handling things. So I don't know what his sentence ended up being, but I just thought, wow.
I thought excellent defensive strategy.
Wow.
That's an excellent defensive. Because he brought out the stats on him.
Yes, and the crime that he committed, like the most that a white person I think got was 3 years probation. I don't think they even did time, but the Black people would get time in some greater years. And so he was like, I'll plead guilty if you try me like a white man. And he brought the statistics, and I was just like, whoa.
You probably got a good plea bargain.
Yeah, at that point, but it was still eye-opening, like, wow. Like,
it's like, is that how the courts roll, That's how I think the Arbery trial, what's the name? You talk about positivity, but the Arbery trial, the DA on down should be in jail, locked up under the jail.
Oh,
that's that's a racketeering.
Yeah.
That's RICO Act. That's the RICO Act.
Yeah.
We did on,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but as far as staying positive, is what's chasing you. If you don't stay positive, what's chasing you.
Yes.
And you got to look at it that way.
Yes.
Because the day you like, say you go to sleep, right, and you wake up, got 8 hours on you, man. You better build your good karma up during the day.
Yes.
You got to look at it like that. Any way that you can stay positive.
Mm-hmm. My mother-in-law is 91, and she said that she never forgets it. She says, a drunk man told me that the devil is always on his job and he never sleeps. And she said that sticks with me. She said he was a drunk man, but what he said to me sticks and it makes sense. And so, like you said, if we go to sleep 8 hours, then that only gives that whatever that thing is sometimes to get closer to us. And I even believe in humans, folk that's just evil, manipulative, scammers, scandalous, want to or create dissension and discord. They don't sleep. They work in the middle of the night while everybody else is sleeping, creating mess. And so just having to be mindful of that, though.
Yeah, and then
attached to that.
Yeah, but it was reminding me of something you said earlier. Like, I've got to be careful what goes into your mind and what careful comes into your. That's true, but you also have to be observant. Like,
oh yes,
you don't want to be in the zone where you're a victim or something. Or you got to keep that head on a swivel.
Yes. Yeah. My mother-in-law also says he tell us to watch as well as pray. But you gotta make sure you watch. She said, I be watching. so, yeah, most definitely. Because we can't, what was that Saturday when I was talking about, just protecting our soul. It's all we got. Like, all we have is us. And I am determined to make as many people as I can love themselves, because the outside world isn't going to give us what we need to survive, what we need to thrive. We have to go on the inside, find out what that is, be true to ourselves about what our weaknesses are, and move forward from there.
Yeah, but it take a lot of truth to get there. You got to look at some ugly things about
Yes.
yourself
Mm-hmm.
before you get to that point. But then after you get there, you can get it. You can find enlightenment. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I totally agree.
There's stuff for me, and I'll share this, which is a totally different story. But since I talked about the Valentine's Day, and how I didn't like it, and I didn't know why, and I just found out it was because my mom got pregnant with me during that time, and my biological father isn't who raised me. I was raised by someone else that I call daddy, and I thought that he was my dad for 14 years of my life. And so from 14 to 16, he cut me completely out of his life when he found out that I wasn't his daughter. So I was super traumatized by that.
But you know what? Now that you're older and you have children, when you look at it from that perspective, did it change your? Because I kind of understand what you're going to say. I don't want you to give too much if you don't want to.
Oh no, you're fine.
Okay, but your so he didn't want anything to do with you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay?
Yeah, because he was hurt, and so was I. It wasn't my fault. But for my mom, it was that one reminder of the one time that she made a mistake. And I'm not the mistake. I know I'm not the mistake. But that one time, one reminder of a mistake. So I could let that be, I could be a victim to that. Or I can be a victorious in it, in the fact that I have a biological father whose DNA run through me. But now my dad and I did reconnect at 16 after my grandmother passed away, which was his mother, and he was injured. And that's my daddy. Like, I don't know how he expected me to not call him daddy. I know he had to go through whatever he had to go through, but that's my daddy. That was all I knew, and didn't want to know anything else.
Yeah, what I wanted to say was that a bad father in the house is worse than anything, any scenario. Because I had a stepfather was not, you know what I'm saying? I go here or there, but it's better than okay. I didn't have a real father, but I had a stepfather, which I felt was either one of them was not going to make my life any better. Even if he was there, I don't think he was any better. Never met him. I'm not even interested. It doesn't even bother me. I guess I'm cold-hearted in some ways in that aspect. It doesn't ever bother me. And then, as far as me, becoming a man, I had many cousins and uncles, things like that. Had the streets. Yeah, I'm fine with myself.
And so I used my story to help my son last week, and his response was, I don't know why my dad doesn't love me. And even though his dad had pissed me off, and that's the best way I can use it, and I let him know it, I still told my son, no, your dad loves you. He just loves you the best way he knows how to. And it may not be enough for you, but that's all he has. And so it's not a reflection of you. And I think that's where I was going, that it's so easy to get caught up in those pieces of life that we don't have control over. But it's not a reflection of you. It's not your fault. It's like,
some of it is true because of his age.
Yes. And how do we proceed, further so that we can be better? And so that's where my mind goes.
You can't underestimate how much it bothers him.
No.
But he's fortunate that he has someone that can totally understand his position.
Yes, totally understand. And he has my husband, who is like, son, I've never tried to replace your dad.
Yeah, I salute him. I salute your husband letting you do the show, because it's helping a lot of people. It's a good therapy.
It's therapy for me too, though. Like, God set me up. I thought that this was me, creating a platform so we could talk about things that we don't talk about, like depression and like mental health issues and all that stuff. And then
thanks to Derek, man, because I probably, props to him for getting me over here. I would even
have you here.
I'm notorious on the internet. I'm a notorious commenter. I'm gonna check out the chat rooms, all that, yeah. But I never show my face.
I appreciate it.
I'll back up everything I say too.
Hold
on 1 second, I'll be right back. Love it. You want to meet the
true that the only motivation you have is the decision to be positive. I'm reading some of the comments. Hey. Okay. Making sure I'm keeping up. There is a thin line between both. Yes, absolutely.
Oh yeah, but everything I've ever said on the internet, people I say some wild stories on the internet, everything I say is true. Yeah. Just people that
dude's doing too much, perish the thoughts. The irony, Derek says, people have issues because someone tries to be positive. Yikes. Yes, you'll be surprised. I've had people tell me that my smile is fake. The way I'm handling a situation is fake. Oh, she's going to break down in a minute. Or she's just strong for right now. Like, and it's like, why would you even...
Nah, just do you. Just do you.
Like...
Just do you.
Yeah.
And you get to a certain age, people don't understand how powerful and subtle peer pressure is.
Yes.
Take a lot for you to be yourself, comfortable in your skin. It's not something that, if you're under a certain age, I know you're not comfortable in your skin because you're not old enough. You know what I mean? You've been through certain things, or you haven't heard, so you haven't seen everything yet. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. And I say that because I think about my daughter, and I worked really hard with her to be comfortable in her skin, because she's a dark, complex girl, but beautiful. And because I grew up in a family with colorism, and that's just truth, I'm considered dark.
And you were like Mr. Sitting somewhere, right? You go do a little colorism.
Yeah.
I'm on the West. We don't have that.
Yeah, I know. Like, one of my mentors is also like my best friend, and she's an older white lady. Like, she just, yeah. I'm sorry. CeeLo says, who is the guest again? CeeLo, this is Old Head Deuce.
Infamous. He
says infamous. But I encouraged her to just be herself. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. And I tell her now, I think I did too much, because you can't tell her nothing now. She just knows she's beautiful, whether she's in her natural hair, her added hair, whatever hair.
Dark skin honey is on a high when they get that portion of prestige at a high level.
Yes, and she was 15 years old. She did a big chop, cut all her hair off, went natural, and I think that was when she blossomed into herself, and she became her own person, and I love it. I do. Yeah. Even with me, she'd be like, Mama, because she had on something Saturday and it was a little low cut, and I was like, really, you finna go out? And she's 24. She was like, Mama, in your 20s you was wearing. I was like, no, I did not. I was modest in my clothes. I never wanted to wear clothes that showed a lot of stuff. And she was like, whatever, Mama, because I remember seeing you. I was like, okay, let it go. Your brother ain't grown yet. Bridget says, in too many cases we look for love and girl, I just had this conversation with my son. In too many cases, we look for love and validation from others. It's important that we find those things in ourselves. I think that positivity is one of the first steps to seeing the value of oneself. Absolutely, Bridget. Absolutely. Shay's Journey says, yes, I'm still learning to be comfortable in my own skin. Bruce says, yes, I'm here. Anthony Pratcher, hey, cousin. It must look like it's close to you. He said, oh, Head Deuce, where you at?
LA.
Oh, LA. Hey, cousin.
My 15 minutes of fame.
No, not 15 minutes, because since you're here, I want to do a series on parents. And
I got 3 daughters.
Parent issues. And at first it was going to be daddy issues, but what I realized is that the children sometimes have daddy issues. They sometimes have mama issues. They just have overall, I'm a mama issue. Well, I got mama and daddy issues here. And so, yeah, I would love to have you on that panel.
Of parenting?
Parent issues. Not just you being a great parent or not, but just if you were affected by them. But also, I'm going to do a mental health panel, and you seem so comfortable talking about it that I'd love to have you on that as well.
I think it overcame a couple of things. That's why I think I'm going to help the next man overcome it.
Yeah. And then how do we help people to see it? Because sometimes people just don't see it. Like my mom and one of my uncles are just alike, and it's like both of y'all need some help. Well, my mom's gone on now, but I was like, both of y'all need some mental help. That's why you don't get along, because y'all just alike.
most people told they have PTSD. Like, man, it's not me. The world has a problem. I don't live in a world where something can blow up.
Yeah.
But in the real world, things don't blow up, so you have to deal with that.
And
I think makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. And what I was about to ask was, because when we were growing up, I remember when whatever happened and the guy shot up the post office, and from there, people would use the term, "Oh, they about to go postal," as in crazy. But looking at it now, that probably was a form of PTSD, based on his previous job experiences in his life.
Yeah, there's different types of this paranoia. There's I met a dude that he said I would see a flash, and then when he come to, everything messed up. And you're like, who did it?
Wow.
He did it. Yeah.
Wow. And see, the brain is so complex that it can do it. And that's the part that bothers me about society, because they don't know. And so the first time you hear that a child has been hurt by their mother, or a child has been hurt by their father, or a mass shooting has happened, it's evil. And it's like, well, wait, can we at least go through like the life? I'm that person that wants to see everything.
The backstory.
Just like, right, Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't know. And I know they have, what do you call it? Documentaries on him. But just wanting to know, okay, how was this person raised? Did they show any signs as a child? Did they just so much stuff in so you can stop missing stuff? Like,
they didn't bring up the depravity going on. How you get to that? How you get from there to there?
Yeah, because it's like a huge, or like the kid that made the bomb. I don't know if you guys remember that, the kid that made the bomb in his house. And I remember saying, ain't no way in hell a kid gonna make a bomb in my house and I ain't gonna know it. A lie. I take it back, because the boys are upstairs. I rarely go upstairs because it stinks. It smells like a locker room, a gym. I don't want to fuss at them. I'll go up there when they move out and make it into offices and stuff like that. But right now, I'm not going because it smells like a gym.
One day when you bored, just get up and go inspection. Just go in there, turn it over.
Flip beds over and
yeah. Watch this. What is all this up in here? Get a flashlight. They're gonna hate you for it, but they need that every now and then.
Absolutely.
Because did you want go up there? Oh, she ain't coming up here. Don't trip.
Oh, but I'll surprise them. Don't play with it.
Bad at me. Let me stop.
Don't play with it. I will surprise them every now and then. But yeah.
I'm gonna tell you.
It says black. Yes, black is beautiful. Yes. And I believe and that's the other thing that people find hard to accept with me. I believe all cultures are beautiful. I want to know about my Latino and my Latino brothers and sisters, Hispanic, Mexican, Cuban, Colombian. I want to know about Africa. I want to know about the British. I want to know German. Like, I think we should all be able to be proud.
We need the culture.
Haitians. I want to know about.
We need the culture.
Yeah, I want.
We need to learn. To tell you, that's good. We should add that. We should start doing that. You know who said that? Malcolm X said that. He said, if someone's doing something better than you, you need to find out what they're doing.
Yes. Like, I love how in the Asian community, they take great care of their elders. We're failing at that. And I'm not just saying, we're even in the US, period. We're failing at that. We're not doing as well. And then the first thing we want to do, like my oldest child is 24. I made it my business that I would not push her out. She's engaged. She's going to get married. She went to college. She didn't have to work during college. She did work, but she didn't have to. Like, I tried to make it where my kids could focus on school, and when they leave here, you don't have any debt, you don't have anything. You're able to go out into the world and be your best you. And I think that, I'm not saying my way is right because I could be wrong, but it's like we're the only culture that try to push our kids out at 18 and expect them to take on the world, and they don't even, their brains aren't even through the
ready yet.
yeah, the brain hasn't even developed.
They have to be able, kids at a certain age got to be able to relax.
Mm-hmm.
And think about what kind of life they want to have.
Mm-hmm.
You had a messed up childhood. I did too. So
I did.
But you know when I do get it together, I'm gonna be I'm the best house on the block. And I know your mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking I'm gonna hit a home run with my family. I'm gonna be proud of myself. My kids, it's gonna be right.
But do you know what it took to do that? It took me to realize the failure that I initially made, and it was that I had my daughter my senior year of high school, so she's not the failure. But the cause of my first marriage, in all honesty, is I should have never gotten married. I married him because he was my daughter's father, and I didn't want my daughter to not have a father. And it took me getting almost 30 to realize, wait, you're not setting the best example for her.
You don't know how young you are still.
Huh?
You don't know how young you are still.
Oh yeah, I'm young. I don't count myself old.
No, but you don't know. When they get older, you can still be young. You'll be still be able to that, some of the other ones
don't let me. But I corrected that, and that's where she may have thought that was something that hurt her. I think she appreciates it now, because I just didn't want her to think that that's what a man should be. A man should be better than that. And this, I had to look myself in the face and say, would you want your daughter to be married to the man that you're married to? Not looking at him as her father. Would you want your daughter to be married to this type of man? Absolutely not. And that was my
greatest decision you made in your 20s. Greatest decision you ever made in your 20s.
Yeah. And when I got in my 30s, I saw life differently. We evolve. You start to see life differently. And in my 40s, I see life differently. And I'm sure, like, losing my mom at 40 and she had me at 17, so we're only 17 years apart. I see life differently. So I don't play around with time. I don't play around with trying to leave an imprint on this world, because I feel like my mom left here at a young age. 57 is young. And so
I'm 51.
Yeah, I want to make sure that I leave an impact on this world. The world will have known that Isha was here.
I think you're doing a good job of that.
Bridget says, I have inspection every week in my son's room. If not, it will be a war zone and a garbage dump up in there. It smells like a garbage dump upstairs. CeeLo says, host, now you speaking some truth. Your transparency is therapeutic. Auntie will be pleased. I appreciate you for sharing that. Thank you, CeeLo. I pray that she is pleased. It's 4 weeks old. Okay, the cat is 4 weeks old. Yeah, I decided that I was not going to fuss and fight with my children anymore about, especially the boys, about cleaning up their room. Like, because prime example, one is going off to college tomorrow. So that was only 18 years. Now he's about to be in college. He's probably not going to come back home to live.
Congratulations. I salute that.
Thank you. He has the mentality that he's supposed to go to college, finish college, get his wife, start his family. And he just keeps repeating it. Now, my youngest son, he's going into the 12th grade. He's a percussion player. He's a gamer. So I don't know what he's going to do, but I want to give him that room to figure it out. I don't want to just push him out on the street. And even when he went through a period of depression, and I would say that he's still dealing with it, because dealing with mom, he was very strong. He helped me, but then he lost his best friend in October to a car accident, and that hit him hard. And then he's dealing with wanting a relationship with his father, but his father is not mature enough to give him what he needs. And so he's dealing with that. But I don't want to push him away. The one thing that I told my son is, and this was in the August Alsina documentary as well, his mom put him out, and I think it was like 16 or 17, and he was really going through something, but she put him out because he didn't respect her rules. And I told my son when he started going through this depressive state and kind of rebellious, I told him, I said, son, I'm not going to put you out here on these streets. If you're getting to a place where things look weird to me, I said, I will commit you to somewhere first so we can get you the help you need before I ever just put you out here on these streets.
All right. In that case, I would say, in his case, with me personally, I would say, if you're not going to school, you should be working. If you're not working, you should be in school.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, he's a year, and then he'll no. At first he said he wasn't gonna go to college, but then he says he is. He's in band, so we'll see. But one of the
get him a beat machine. You never know. But
he has it all. He has the drums. He has he has it all.
Yeah, he might blow up. You never know. You never know.
I support my daughter's degree is in theater arts. I support it 100%.
Yeah, my daughter's a great artist.
Really?
Yeah, she is. She's a great artist. I would take her to. She's taking college art courses in 12th grade.
Wow.
Yeah, but
and encourage her to keep doing it. Like, we always want them to be a doctor, lawyer, this, that. No, allow them to help them identify what it is that God has given them as their gift, or that they were created with, and help them broaden it.
Yeah, because if your son finds out something that he likes to do and he loves it, he's in for a happy life. He just has to be exposed to the right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. And so that's my prayer. That's my overall prayer. I have enjoyed talking to you. I can answer any more questions you want about me.
What is it? Oh yeah, I like the chat. Positive, everybody in chat. You got your chat got good sense.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. I had a good time. I'll show up for this show. I'll show my face on this show.
I appreciate you. I do. And know that my email is always just my name, iseashia.com, so I can always be reached. And I'm trying to see. Yeah. And I do answer it. I may not answer it immediately because I get overwhelmed sometimes. I do answer it. I do. And so, and I think that's awesome. Congratulations on your daughter, and just keep encouraging her to. I love arts. Bruce, if he's still in chat, he can tell you. I will buy art just because I love it.
I see what she has, but hey, good talking to you. I'll be in touch.
Yes, most definitely. Please do. And if you don't, I'll be reaching out to you because there are 2 panels that I would love for you to be on.
Okay, I'll take a look at it.
Okay, thank you.
I'll be in touch.
All right, bye. Guys, thank you so much. I tell you that I absolutely love meeting old head dudes. What did you guys think? He is the coolest. Like the coolest. One quick second. Uh-oh. Okay, guys. It has been an absolute art is life. In Vermont, Bruce, I agree with you 100%. Art is life. And art comes in so many forms: poetry, books, paintings. The fact that you do like that wood painting that Lady J is purchasing for you, it just yeah, it's amazing. I love it. Absolutely love it. Old Head Deuce is very insightful, and it seems like he has a lot of knowledge, and I definitely want to get him on a panel. I also want to get Anthony Pratchett II on a panel. Hopefully that will happen soon. And I'll get with him, especially since we just had voting here in Tennessee. But he's a great teacher. So guys, it has been absolutely wonderful on this afternoon for Motivational Monday. Please know that positive vibes is not just a cliche. It's a way of life. You can do it. You can live it, and you can do it. I think Vermont. I'm not sure. I'm gonna get Lady J to actually call me. And that way we can know for sure. She said, Shay's Journey says, I love your video from yesterday. Can't wait to see more love. Thank you so much. And I uploaded, Shay, you were my inspiration for uploading yesterday. Because last week you was like, I look forward to you, and I didn't feel good. I'm feeling better now. The Pedialyte is definitely helping. I praise God. Even Rainbow this morning was like, you're dehydrated. I see it in your eyes. And so I'm coming on the upswing, and yeah, and I was like, I'm really a content creator because I care about my people, I care about my tribe, and I don't want to not put anything out today. So yes, just know that there's always positivity out there. We're getting ready to raid, if you guys don't mind. It's 14 of us in here. If you have not hit the like button, please do so on your way out. Click the link above. We're going to go to the TR show. And here is the, I'll be back on tonight, Shay. Iseashia raid. Thank you, come on. Thank you. Bruce will be getting your painting to you. So happy birthday to you, love, from me. And yes, I will be feeling better. So I am headed over to the TR show. And I ask that you guys come on over and join me. Love you guys. Have a great day. I'm sending lots of love, peace, joy, and blessings your way. Until later. Bye.